I'm coming already. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What's the matter?
This guy follows me all the way from Queens Boulevard, undressing me with his eyes, and she asked what's the matter.
Again, somebody was following you.
Can I help it if men find me attractive?
Who was it this time?
I didn't get a name, but he was blonde. 6'1", 6'2", 170 pounds, very nice build. Green eyes, cleft
What
chin.
were you, walking backwards?
I happen to have an excellent memory. So, what do you think?
I think you should just forget about the whole thing altogether.
No, I mean about the coat. Oh, look at this, how she doesn't even know this.
Oh, Seal, it's beautiful. It's new.
Have you ever seen it on his gorgeous body before?
You should wear it in the best of health.
You ready for the best part? Guess how much?
Oh, a coat like that? You must have paid at least $3,000.
No.
What, less?
Much.
What, $2,500? Don't tell me it's under $2,000.
1950.
I'm fainting.
Is that a steal or is that a steal?
Where did you find it?
Well, I was walking in Manhattan down 57th Street past the Ritz thrift shop. Usually I wouldn't even look in the window. I mean, what could they have? Garbage, right? This time I happened to look. What do you think I see?
That coat.
No. I see a full-length brown fox you could die from. I go well in, I try it on, and my muzzle, it's too short. Then, as I'm about to leave, I look down the rack, and what do you think catches my eye?
That coat.
A leopard jacket. Oh, it made my heart stop. But for how often I could wear it, it didn't pay.
Yeah, well, we're not getting any younger here. Where did you find the mink?
Oh, so, as I'm walking out, I see them bringing in a new rack. What do you think is the first thing I spot?
Who knows?
This coat.
Thank God.
There's only one thing that bothers me.
What?
Knowing it was someone else's. I mean, who knows who this person is? All I know is she was tall, terrifically slim, and probably didn't look half as good in it as I do.
Oh, what are you worried? You got a gorgeous coat at a great price.
Ida, why would she give this coat up?
Who knows? Maybe she died.
Oh, my God. I didn't even think the poor woman could be dead. For all I know, she could have died wearing this coat. The poor thing could have been wearing this coat and crossing the street, got hit by a car. Oh, there aren't any marks on it anywhere, are there?
Oh, no, it's perfect. Not a scratch on it. Except for that one tire mark down the back.
Oh, no way.
Oh, I'm kidding. Here, let me try it on.
My pleasure.
Well, how do I look?
Ooh, do the words Lana Turner mean anything to you?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what becomes a legend most. Maybe I'll look and see if they have another one. Picture the two of us out on the town, fur from head to toe.
Oh, it's not me.
All the more reason.
Oh, I don't need it.
Ida, nobody buys a mink because they need it. You buy support hose because you need it. You buy a mink because you want it.
I don't want it. Besides, I couldn't afford it. Where did you get $2,000?
One of Harry's municipal bonds came due.
Congratulations. You want some tea?
Oh, I'd love it.
I'll put the water up.
I want you to know I broke a pretty hot date to be here today.
Oh, who you got now?
His name is Donald. Ida, if I could tell you, well,
Good looking.
gorgeous. And a gentleman. He opens the door, he pulls out your chair, he picks up the check. The night we had Friday, you wouldn't believe. Dinner, dancing, handsome cab ride through Central Park.
How
He didn't leave
romantic.
me alone all night.
No.
Hands everywhere.
So, when do I get to meet him?
Oh, you'll meet him.
Yeah, you never stay with one long enough for me to meet him.
Well, if we're still together next week, I'll have him drop by during Canasta.
Yeah.
So, what am I going to hear about you? A little romance, a little excitement, huh?
When it happens, you'll hear.
You know, I'm ready to start double dating. I can't keep taking out two men by myself.
Why? They get tired?
I'm serious, Ida. I'm waiting for you to join me. God knows Doris is never going to start.
Yeah, I wonder where she is. It's after 11. I figured she would have been here early. Today's an important day for her.
Oh, it's always an important date for Doris. It's the high point of the month for her. She thinks about it for 2 weeks after, starts getting ready 2 weeks before. It's like a vicious cycle.
Yeah, sometimes the cycle's important. You know what to expect.
Well, my My cycle ended more years ago than I care to remember, and it hasn't stopped me.
Oh, I just hope things go well for her. I can't believe it's already the 4th anniversary.
Today's our 4th anniversary? Oh, I completely forgot.
Oh, Lucille, how could you?
Oh, I can't keep up with dates anymore.
You really should try.
Yeah, well, sometimes I think we should give up this whole business altogether.
Oh, Lucille.
I do.
I don't know myself anymore.
See?
So, why do you keep coming?
Don't think I haven't asked myself that.
No, I'm serious.
Because I like this time together. But I think there are other ways we could be spending the afternoon.
Well, don't bring it up today.
I won't say a word. Whatever she wants to talk, we'll talk.
You're a good friend.
The best.
And where have you been?
Fine, thank you. And how are you?
We have been worried sick here.
Yeah, what took you so long?
I overslept.
Today?
I didn't sleep too good last night. Did you get another bill for perpetual care?
Besides the one in the spring?
Yeah.
No.
How about you?
I didn't pay the spring one yet. When the Blue Cross pays me for Harry being sick, I'll pay the cemetery for Harry being dead.
Well, you'll probably get yours Monday. I'm not even going to tell you how high it's gone up.
Again, it's gone up.
Now, what are they going to do if we don't pay? What, they're going to move them?
You want me to make?
No, sit, I'll get it.
So how are you?
Good. You look different.
I dropped a couple of pounds.
You're losing weight?
No, it's just moving lower. So what do you think of this day?
Nice.
Nice. A more beautiful day has not been invented. The leaves are just starting to fall. The colors are incredible. Abe's plot is going to look gorgeous. I just hope they've kept up the care. You remember the argument I had with him last month? He's telling me they water twice a week. Well, I'm looking down at dead ivy.
I'm sure it will look terrific.
Funny, you know, fall was Abe's favorite time of the year. Oh, a wonderful man taken much too soon.
Yeah. Who could believe 4 years ago today?
You remembered? I didn't think you'd remember.
Of course I remembered. How could I forget? It was almost exactly a year before my Harry died.
That's Murray.
What's Murray?
Murray, Ida's Murray. He died the year before your Harry.
Murray died before Harry?
Of course, Abe died 2 years before Murray.
So Harry died 3 years after Abe?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So who died the year before Murray?
No one?
You sure?
Of course, I'm sure Abe died 4 years ago today.
Well, that's what I said. 4 years ago today. Who could forget a wonderful man taken much too soon?
They were all wonderful men. I wonder what the three of them are doing now.
Probably looking for a fourth to play cards.
So, what are we talking?
We were trying to figure out what the boys would be doing right now.
Oh, Murray's easy. Right now, he's sitting, smoking a cigar. And any minute, his ash is going to fall off. Burn a small hole in the cloud.
Well, let's see. Today is Sunday. So Harry would go straight to the Manhattan real estate section, then yell for a half hour about how 30 years ago he could have bought a brownstone on Park Avenue for $25,000.
Abe is definitely out on a walk. Sunday was his day for walking, so wherever they walk up there, that's where he is.
Well, here's to the boys, wherever they are.
Funny, you know, I was reading last week how this woman contacts the dead through a, what do you call it? You hold hands in a circle around a big table, like a Seder.
Seance.
That's it. She says she actually talks to them. You have to put something that belonged to the deceased on the table, or a picture.
No, I don't believe in that.
Oh, I don't know. I've heard some pretty interesting things.
I think one day I'm going to try it. Wouldn't it be something if I could contact Abe? If I could talk with him, even if just for a few minutes.
I don't know if I'd want to contact Murray.
Why not?
Because it's unnatural, that's why. Your husband dies, that's it. The time for talking is finished.
Unnatural as a man dying in his prime. You get married so you can spend the rest of your life with someone you love.
You get married till death do you part.
If I could contact Murray, I'd like to ask him what he would have done if I had gone first. Yeah, I wonder if he would remarry.
Abe never.
I think Murray would. What about Harry? You think he would?
I couldn't care less. The only thing I'd want to ask Harry is if maybe there's a bank account somewhere he forgot to tell me about. What difference does it make whether or not he remarried?
All right, that reminds me, I almost forgot. I spoke to Selma this morning.
No.
Don't tell me.
She's getting married.
I don't believe
At
it.
her age.
Just goes to show you that you're never too old.
She's too old.
She's the same age I am.
I rest my case.
You want to start talking age. Next
Don't
month
you
you're
dare.
Ooh, it's like watching my two older sisters fight.
Oh, you keep out of this. She's only 3 days younger than dirt.
What are you talking? I was there when you celebrated your 50th birthday for the 4th time.
I did no such thing.
Oh, yes, you did.
I am very proud of my age. I happen to think I look pretty terrific.
Oh, you do? I only hope I look as good as you do when I am your age.
You did.
I just hope I reach your age.
You've been my age twice.
And you've been your age since I know you.
Can we call it a tie on this one?
Sure, why not?
Fine.
Yeah, so where was I?
Selma's getting married?
Oh, yeah. So I told her we would all be there.
We've never missed one of Selma's weddings.
That's what I figured. She also asked if we would be bridesmaids.
You're kidding.
Oh, I don't know her that well.
What happened to the women she used last time?
She doesn't like to use the same bridesmaids for more than one wedding. It's bad luck. So why don't the two of you come over here? We'll get
Sure.
changed and go
Why
together.
not? So, when's the affair?
Month after next.
So soon she only met Arnold over the summer.
She's not marrying Arnold. She's marrying Ed.
Who's Ed?
Some man she met on a singles weekend a couple of weeks ago. She says they're madly in love. And are you ready for this? His name is Ed Bonfigliano.
Bonfigliano. That's not a Jewish name.
No, he's not a Jewish man.
Selma Bonfigliano. What happened to Arnold?
He died.
So, Selma's marrying an Italian.
Go figure.
Well, she never did like being alone. Selma always said she felt lonely by herself in that house.
If you don't like to be alone, you get a dog, not an Italian.
I don't know. I think maybe she's got the right idea.
What are you talking? The woman goes through husbands like I go through nylons.
Oh, look who's
Now,
talking.
dating is one thing, marriage is something else.
I have to agree there.
So, when are you gonna start?
Don't push it. I think it's time we should be going. I don't want to be late.
What, if you're a little late, he leaves?
So, it's cold out?
It's a little chilly.
It's perfect. The cemetery's gonna look gorgeous. If Abe's ivy is dead, heads will roll.
Oh, Doris, I am sure it is going to look just terrific.
Doris, what do you think of the coat?
Gorgeous.
Guess how much?
Oh, for something like that. If it was secondhand and you paid a good price, with a little haggling, you should have paid maybe what? 1,900.
Oh, how could you not notice that gorgeous man over by the mausoleum?
I didn't notice.
I'm telling you, he couldn't take his eyes off of me.
What a day. Beautiful, just beautiful. Why don't the two of you meet me at Abe's plot when you're finished? We'll have a little gathering for the 4th anniversary.
We'd love to.
See you later.
I think she's handling it very well.
Yeah, a lot better than last year.
Oh, you remember how we had to carry her out?
Who could forget? 1 minute she was doing fine, the next minute she's lying belly up on her plot next to Abe, screaming, "Take me now!"
I think she's over that.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm gonna stay here with Murray.
Give him my regards.
Yeah.
Perpetual care by foot. Perpetual negligence is what I call it. Look at this. Oh, I can't even see the dates. If I didn't come every month, you'd be laying here underneath a jungle. Whenever I cut the ivy like this, I think of how I used to trim your hair in the kitchen, remember? A little off the back, a little off the side. Don't go near the front or make the part too wide.
Doris was right. It looks beautiful. We couldn't have picked a nicer spot. You know, Murray, it's funny. When I'm here with you, knowing that Doris is with Abe and Lucille's with Harry, Feels like old times. Reminds me of the cruises the six of us used to take. You and Harry and Abe would gamble while we shopped from one end of St. Thomas to the other.
So, Harry, read any good books lately? I suppose I'll have to do all the talking again. Nice. Just like when we were married. Except now, at least I know where you are every night.
Sometimes it worries me, Murray, the memories being that strong. It makes it so hard to... I don't know.
So, let's see, what's happened since we spoke last? Oh, Selma's getting married. Again.
I want you to know, Harry, things could have changed. All we needed was time. But everything you had to do in a hurry. You couldn't even go into remission like a normal person. No, you had to get it over with, quick.
Sometimes I look at Lucille and I think maybe she's got the right idea. Oh, I'm not saying I want to start having flings. Lucille, I'm not. But it doesn't seem right to close myself off anymore.
All we needed was a little time. And everything would have straightened itself out.
Oh, you'll never guess who's chasing the women. Are you ready for this? Max Goldberg. He's 76 and he's decided to take up chasing the girls. So I asked his wife what she's going to do about it. You know what she told me? He's 76. Who cares if he's chasing women? Dogs chase cars, but when they catch them, they can't drive.
The thing is, Murray, I don't know if I could start going out and meeting people and also keep coming here to see you.
So, Harry, what do you think of the coat you bought me? Am I a knockout or what?
Boy, I almost forgot I've got a new picture.
Hello there.
Hello.
Come here often? Oh, that's a little cemetery humor.
Just look at your grandson.
So what? Your wife, she stays at home while you go to the cemetery?
My wife is who I come to visit.
Oh, how nice.
I really should be going now.
Oh, I was just leaving. Come, we'll walk together.
I wonder what you're doing while I'm standing here talking. I wonder if you're up there listening, smoking a cigar.
Sometimes I see David playing with a toy in the living room. With such concentration he sits.
How I used to yell at you for smoking in the bedroom. And to this day, I can still smell it every once in a while.
He looks just like you did. When you try for hours to fix some gadget, I can still picture you at your desk.
It's been over 2 years.
4 years.
And sometimes it seems like
You're still right there.
you're still right there. Next month, Murray, if I shouldn't come. I'm not saying I won't, but if I shouldn't be here, promise me you wouldn't get upset.
I think one day I'm going to bring David
You were a wonderful man, Murray.
to talk to his grandfather.
Another one like you I wouldn't find.
So help me, 1950 and no tax.
Well, it's a very nice coat.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like you to meet my friend.
Ida.
Sam!
You two know each other.
Of course, isn't Sam the best butcher in the whole world? How are you?
Good, and you?
Fine. You came to visit Myrna?
Yeah.
Doris is over at Abe's. Today's the 4th anniversary.
4 years.
You think it'd be all right if I went over?
Oh, I think she'd love it.
Come, I'll walk you.
Oh, wait. I almost forgot.
How did I get this far?
Murray, I'll see you when I see you.
Abe, I got a pain here, hasn't gone away in 4 years. So many things I miss.
Quick, Ida, she gotta lay down again.
Doris, don't do it. Don't lie down.
Do what? Who's lying? I was bending to pick up a stone. You scared me half to death. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Ida.
Good to see you.
I wanted to pay my respects.
Today is 4 years, you know.
Ida told me.
I'd like to just stand in silence for a few minutes to think, remember, and hopefully get my heart rate back down.
We're right here with you, Doris.
It's nice to have good friends.
You got the best.
Maybe I should go.
Oh, don't be silly. Abe would be honored.
So, what are you doing later? should join us.
Lucille.
Better yet, maybe you and
I don't believe you.
I was just trying to make Sam feel comfortable.
Stop flirting. He'll feel comfortable.
Lucille, really?
Well, how much longer are we going to
I'm
be?
sorry to inconvenience you. I would just like to have a few minutes of silence for my husband who died 4 years ago today.
Maybe I should go.
Not you,
No, you
Sam.
stay right where you are.
Look, you want to pick up men, do it at another grave.
I don't want to cause any trouble.
What am I standing here for? What? Just because Abe kicked off 4 years ago today, I have to take this kind of abuse? Happy anniversary!
The whole day is ruined.
I think I left something.
I hope your coat falls apart!
And you thought you would rest in peace?
You're not getting your bags back until you both come in here. It says here that if two women who have been good friends for over 20 years don't make up immediately, a third friend is going to kill them both.
If you read carefully, it also says that one of the two women, the promiscuous one, did something unforgivable at the other woman's husband's grave.
If you look at the title of that story, it's called Doris Lives with Her Head in the Grave, and all she sees is Abe.
I'd like my handbag back now, please.
No one is getting a thing until this is all straightened out.
Everything is straightened out. I'm never speaking to her again, so there won't be any problems.
Oh, Lucille, why don't you just apologize?
Why should I apologize? For meeting a charming man with whom I had a wonderful rapport?
Maybe she would like for me to turn Abe's plot into a singles bar.
What do you mean, with whom you had a wonderful rapport?
You should have seen the way he couldn't take his eyes off of me at Harry's grave.
You're kidding.
No.
I think you're missing the issue here, Ida. I was just trying to have a moment of silence for my husband, who happened to die 4 years ago today.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Doris. You stand at Abe's grave like he died yesterday.
And that's the way I will stand every month.
Good. Then from now on, you can do it without me. As of today, I officially resign from this cemetery club.
Oh, Lucille.
I mean it. I've had it up to here with the goddamn cemetery. I refuse to be in a club in which half the members are dead.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Why? Because it's the truth.
No, it's not.
What do you mean it's not? I guarantee if you took roll call right this minute, 3 of the members would be marked absent.
And that's why we visit them every month.
Well, instead of visiting the old members, we should be out scouting up some new applicants.
Can't believe what I'm hearing. Ida, will you talk some sense into this woman? Ida? Ida?
Maybe it is time we stop.
What are you talking?
For a while. Maybe we need a break.
Ida, do you realize what you just said? This is your fault. This is all your fault. This woman is poison to you. You told her to stop going to the cemetery.
I did no such thing.
Don't tell me.
No, Lucille never said a word. Oh, Doris, just look at us. It's been over 2 years since Murray died. 4 since Abe. Well, what do we got to show for it? We have seen every movie that's come out. We have become experts at canasta. And I know Murray's headstone like the back of my hand. Do you realize how much time we've spent at the cemetery?
Let me ask you something, Doris. Don't you ever feel like sometimes you miss having a man around?
You I'm not listening to.
But Doris, don't you ever feel like you'd like like to have someone there. Someone new.
Someone living.
Abe and I gave each other our lives. Ida, our lives.
know.
I have nothing left to give another man. Everything I gave to Abe, and still give. And once a month I let him know.
But getting married again wouldn't mean you loved Abe any less. You wouldn't marry someone now for the same reasons you married Abe.
I wouldn't marry someone now, period. The case is closed.
What are you in such a hurry to get married? The thing to do now is to get out there and start playing the field.
What field?
It's an expression. It means you should start dating and going out with different men.
It's a stupid expression and a stupid idea.
Dating?
Go figure.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
It's like riding a bicycle.
This whole conversation is ridiculous.
To you?
All of a sudden, Sam the Playboy Butcher shows up at the cemetery, and the two of you go crazy.
Doris, there's nothing to go crazy about. We're just talking here, and I would hardly call Sam a playboy.
No? Then what was he doing at the cemetery?
What do you mean, what was he doing at the cemetery? He was visiting Myrna.
Ah, he hasn't been to her grave in over a year. The only reason he goes to the cemetery is to try to meet a woman.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous? You don't remember Rose Jacobs?
I remember Rose Jacobs. I don't remember the meeting at the cemetery.
Less than 5 feet away from Mel's grave.
Ooh, I like his style.
And how about Sylvia Green? Where do you think they met?
He went out with Sylvia Green.
Am I lying? And it all started at the unveiling of Lou's headstone. He caught her in the middle of morning and went out with her later that night.
Oh, I am sure it didn't happen that quick.
So my timing's a little off, but the place I remember, he got her at the cemetery.
Doris. Sam!
Hello, Ida.
Hi, Sam!
Oh, hello, Lonnie.
Lucille.
Lucille, I'm sorry, I got no memory for names. Hello, Doris.
Hello, Sam.
I didn't realize you would all be here. Maybe I should come back sometime.
No, come in.
I remembered the chicken lunch, so I set some aside and I figured, since I'm in the neighborhood, I'll drop them
Oh,
off.
that was very nice.
Maybe I should just leave it and go.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm just going to make a pot of tea. You'll have a cup.
Oh,
So, a butcher who delivers livers. What more could a girl want?
I'm sorry about what happened at the cemetery. I shouldn't have been there.
Oh, don't be silly. It was nice having a new face. Come, sit.
Well, I felt like I ruined a very special moment for the three of you.
What's special? We go every month.
Every month.
I understand that you also enjoy going to the cemetery.
Sometimes I feel a need.
I'm sure you do.
So, what are we talking?
Sam and I were just discussing how sometimes one feels the need to go to the cemetery.
I see.
You know, I think I have a terrific idea.
What?
Well, since Sam here goes to the same cemetery to visit his lovely wife,
Myrna.
Myrna, why don't the four of us go together next month?
Oh,
I thought we decided not to
It's
go.
supposed to be the three of us.
Put you in charge of the roof.
Look, I really don't know when I'll want to go again, but I'm flattered you should ask.
We may not be going ourselves next month.
You may not be going.
Well, we were just discussing the fact that it might be time to stop.
Yeah, we were saying there comes a time when you have to leave the cemetery and start playing the field.
What field?
Thank you.
I mean, there comes a time when you have to stop going to the cemetery and start dating again. Before you came, we were having a little discussion about it. So, what are your feelings?
I think you have to do what's right for you. Now, for some people, dating might be out of the question. For others, it might be right. Those cookies look irresistible.
Oh, please, help yourself.
So, Sam, what category do you fall into?
Lucille?
No, that's okay. For me, I think it's time to move on. I'll still go pay my respects when I feel the need. But I also feel I'm ready to start a new chapter. After all, what is life if not one chapter after another, waiting to be written?
Well put.
Before you take your pen out, Sam, wouldn't you say there comes a time when you stop writing, when you find other things in life to enjoy, when you sit back and read?
It's like I said, you have to do what's right for you.
Exactly. Some people are readers, and some people are writers. Me, I'm like you, I'm a writer.
I'm going to the bathroom.
You know, I'm looking at you, and I swear you haven't aged a day since I know you.
Oh,
Funny how time passes. Some people right by. Now, you take me, for instance. I don't look like I used to. People tell me I actually look 5 years younger now than I did yet last year.
why didn't you go make the tea this time?
And leave Sam here all by himself? I'll go make. Now you behave yourselves, you two.
She's quite a woman.
You think so?
I mean, different, not shy.
No. Lucille never knew from Shy.
It's strange. I keep thinking I've met her before.
Oh, could be. She makes friends very easily. Funny, running into you today.
Of all places.
Oh, go figure.
So, I hear Selma's getting married again.
Yeah.
You going to the wedding?
Oh, wouldn't miss it for the world. How about you?
Oh, yeah. Listen, maybe since you're going and I'm going, maybe you would maybe you want to take one car. You could go with me. I could drive and take you there to Selma's wedding.
Sam, are you...
Did I interrupt something?
No, Sam and I were just talking about Salma's wedding.
Are you going to go?
I haven't decided yet.
Of course she's going.
Of course I'm going.
Tea time. What I missed.
I'll let Ida tell you.
We were just discussing Selma's wedding.
Well, I, for one, am looking forward. Milk?
Please, no sugar.
So, Sam, you going?
Oh, yeah. I like Selma's weddings. They're like reunions. Wait a minute. That's where I've seen you before. Weren't you at Selma's last wedding?
I've been to all of them.
I thought you looked familiar. All this time I didn't even recognize you.
Well, I look different than I was married.
Did you know Harry?
No.
He died about 1.5 years ago, not long after Lou Green's unveiling. You remember Lou's unveiling, Ida?
Yes,
How
Doris.
upset Sylvia was.
Doris.
How vulnerable.
Would anybody like a cookie?
No, I've had my limit for today.
I don't see how you can resist. They're absolutely wonderful. I haven't tasted cookies this good since I don't know when.
Oh, there's nothing to it. They're easy to make.
Oh, for you.
If you like, I'll give you some you can take home.
No, I couldn't.
Please, I got plenty. I made to send to the kids, but they haven't sent the tin back from last time. Now, before you go, I'll put some in a bag.
What about the tea? Maybe you could put some in a container.
Tea is about the only thing I can make.
So, is this a gorgeous day or what?
Well, I have an idea. Why don't we go, the four of us, for a walk? What do you say, Doris? In honor of Abe. Sunday was his day for walking.
You talked me into it.
Why don't the two of you go? I think I had enough fresh air for one day.
I'll stay and finish tea. That is, if you don't mind.
Of course not.
I'm not in such a mood to go out anyway.
Oh, you two go. It'll do you good.
Yeah, we'll stay. we'll play cards. I mean, you have never seen Ida the Greek here play cards.
I am not in the mood for cards. You two go out, have a walk. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Our bags.
You keep the bags under the couch.
Some people use the vault. We've always used the couch.
Listen, it was nice meeting you again,
You too.
and good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I caused any inconvenience.
Well, maybe we'll stop back in a little while.
No, go. Have a good time. I'll call you tomorrow.
Sure.
We'll talk.
Tomorrow.
Oh, thank you for the livers. That was very nice.
It's nothing.
How's business?
Business is fine.
That's good.
I've been having trouble with the help though.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Kids today, they don't want to work so fast. It's not like when we were young.
Oh.
Lately, I'm thinking maybe I should sell the shop altogether.
Oh, you're kidding.
I keep asking myself, how is it that the kids that I hire keep getting younger and younger? The boy I got now looks at me like he just got out of diapers. Then I realize kids aren't getting younger. People don't get younger.
No.
You have a beautiful home,
Thank you.
and that's quite a family.
Well, you happen to be looking at a woman who is 5 times a grandmother.
And I've got my first on the way. Maybe you can give me some tips.
Oh, no, that's the best part. You don't need any. You just sit back, you enjoy your grandchildren, and then you smile as you watch them do everything to your children that your children did to you. Oh, that's Murray and me on our 25th anniversary at the Concourse.
Myrna and I spent ours engrossing her. I'll never forget it.
Oh, well, it's nice to have such good memories.
What good? We were playing mixed doubles on the tennis court and I had a heart attack at the net. My 25th anniversary present was a double bypass. At least it was something I could use.
Sam.
It's funny, I don't remember Murray as a smoker.
Mostly just after dinner. He really didn't smoke during the day. More tea?
Sit, I'll get
What?
I was just thinking about Sylvia Green.
Oh.
Doris made me think of her.
What's funny about that?
Well, you probably know. I mean, it's a small neighborhood.
Oh, know what?
Well, we had this sort of date a while back,
Really?
if you could call it that. And the whole thing was a fiasco. It all started at Lou's unveiling.
At the unveiling?
I know it sounds awful, but it's all because of my son Richie. See, after Myrna died, he didn't like the idea of my being on my own. He wouldn't stop pushing me to find someone. I think what he was really afraid of was if he didn't find someone to move in with me, I might move in with him. So he kept saying what I needed was a friend. Love to use the word friend for someone he thinks I should spend the rest of my life with. Thank you. So, anyway, after a couple of months, I got to thinking, maybe I could find someone. So I started to go out. And every date was worse than the one before. Nothing was their fault. It was mine. Instead of looking at what a woman was like, I kept looking at how unlike she was from Myrna.
Well, that's not a fair thing to do.
No. So, my last date was with Sylvia. Now, we were going out for dinner, and I was determined to have a good time. I specifically picked a restaurant Myrna and I had never been to, the Majestic on Jewel Avenue. You know the place?
The Majestic? Isn't that where Sylvia's husband had his heart attack?
That's the place. Now, who knew? I pull up in front of the restaurant, and all of a sudden she starts screaming, "Take me away from here! Take me away from here!" I drove around for about an hour, which gave her enough time to calm down about Lou, and me enough time to start thinking about Myrna. We both agreed this was probably not the best time to continue the date. So I took her home, I apologized, said goodnight. We never tried again. I think even without the fiasco, we knew we wouldn't have been right for each other. I shouldn't have been going out so soon like that after Myrna died. I don't know what I was thinking. It's funny how after you lose someone that close, you find yourself doing strange things, behaving in ways you never thought possible.
I used to cook like a crazy woman,
Huh?
night and day. I don't think I left the kitchen for about a month after Murray passed away. I made meals that would put a French restaurant to shame. I'm 5-course dinners, chickens, roast, pies, breads, compotes, you name it. You see, Murray used to love my food. He always said my dinners were what brought him straight home after work every night. So after he died, I kept making the dinners. Thought if I made them, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't cook so much anymore. I still bake for the children every once in a while.
You're close with them?
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
So, have you been going to the cemetery often lately?
No, not really.
What made you decide to go today?
You know, this week would have been 40 years Myrna and I are married. I felt I should go.
So, you didn't go for any other reason?
For what other reason would I go to a cemetery?
Of course.
You know, while I was there, I was thinking back over all the years.
Oh, they do go by.
One day, you're on your knee proposing. The next day, you're standing by a grave, remembering how nervous you were. Somehow, before you know it, 40 years have passed between those 2 days. I should get going.
Oh, wait, I'll get a bag. You'll take the rest of the
You don't
cookies.
have to.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So, the affair will probably go until late.
What affair?
Selma's?
Oh, I guess.
Well, I'll tell Doris and Lucille to go themselves.
Were you all going to go together?
Well, yeah, but if you and I are going to...
I don't want to put them out.
Oh, please, I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Maybe it would be best for you to go with them.
Oh, well, all right. I mean, really doesn't matter. You think?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
It was nice talking.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
Sure. Well, I'll see you when I see you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Look, I could drive you there if you want.
That would be nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Listen, I was thinking, since the wedding isn't for a while, how would you like, how would you feel about maybe getting together Friday for a movie?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And dinner. We could see a movie and then have dinner. Unless you would rather have dinner before. We could have dinner first and then see the movie.
Either way, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
A lawsuit is what I should have. They should be paying me for the work I do around here. Every month, the same thing.
5,000 places we could have met, and she picks the cemetery.
Hello, Lucille.
I want you to know I would not have come here today if it weren't for this meeting,
I know.
because I am through visiting Harry's grave,
I think you made that point very clear last month.
as long as that's clear. So, what do you think of the hat?
Nice. Matches the coat.
Guess how much?
Oh, for something like that, if it was second hand and you paid a good price with a little haggling, you should have paid maybe, what, 200?
What do? Follow me into the stores? The only reason I'm here is because I am concerned for Ida.
That's why I'm here.
No, you're here because this is your favorite vacation spot. I'm here because I don't want to see her settle for the first man that comes along.
If she does, you only have yourself to blame.
Me?
All you talk about not going to the cemetery, and she sees the way you behave.
Good. Better she should follow in my footsteps than in yours.
So, have you spoken to her lately?
Well, I've been out a lot this last month.
A week can go by. I don't even know she's alive. At night she's out. During the day she's always got an excuse. Always a reason why she can't get together. I talked to her on the phone. It's like a different person. Feels like everything we shared was just in my mind.
You sure Sarah's coming?
I'm sure.
You told him the right place,
I told him.
and he said he'd be here.
How many times are you going to ask?
I'm just trying to make sure he's coming, that's all. You told him 4 o'clock?
I told him midnight. I told him to meet us at midnight a week from tomorrow on top of the Empire State Building.
Better there than here.
You know what you're going to say?
Sure, what we discussed on the phone.
Now, when he mentions it, here he comes.
Hello, Doris.
Hello, Sam.
Louise?
Lucille.
Lucille, I'm sorry. So, what's up? What did you want to talk to me about?
Tell Sam how you feel.
How I feel, what happened to you.
You're the one that brought it up.
What?
5 minutes ago, you were on my side, and now you're on his?
I'm not on anybody's side.
Thank you, Miss Switzerland.
What sides? What are we talking
We
about?
feel, Lucille and I, that you should stop doing something you're doing.
I've done something to you.
No, not to me.
To you.
No, but I really haven't given you much of a check.
To who then?
To Ida.
Ida.
Yes.
What could I possibly have done to Ida?
Sam, a woman's heart is a funny thing. Am I right, Doris?
Yes, Lucille?
A woman's heart is a very fragile thing. Right or wrong, Doris?
Right, Lucille.
A woman's heart is a...
It's gonna be dark soon, Lucille.
And when a woman's husband dies, her heart breaks. It breaks into many pieces. And then, when she finally tries to put those pieces back together again, she finds that a whole half of her heart is missing. Gone. Buried 6 feet under a headstone with her husband's name on it. And then she has to find another half, a new half to her broken heart. And she does that by playing the field.
What?
What does all this have to do with me?
Well, you see,
What
Sam,
Lucille is trying to say in the worst way possible is that what is going on with you and Ida is no good.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking about this whole past month.
And we've been having a wonderful time together. We've seen a few movies. We went out for dinner. We saw a musical.
Sam, Ida and I have been coming here together every month for almost 3 years. And now, since the two of you have started with this dating, she can't face her husband.
Well, she told me last week she just thought it would be good to not go as often.
What do you expect her to say? She's afraid. She feels tremendous guilt.
that's very true.
And on top of that, you're planning to take her to Selma's wedding where she'll have to face everyone, all her friends, everyone who saw her the last time with Murray. What do you think that's going to do to her?
And to you, taking a woman to a wedding is no small matter.
We've got nothing to hide.
All I'm saying is that going to Selma's wedding together is wrong. What if, God forbid, it was you in this cemetery? God forbid you should only live and be well, but just suppose it was reversed. Do you think Myrna would be showing up at Selma's wedding with a man? Especially someone you both knew. Not only are you defaming the memory of Myrna and Murray, it also shows no consideration for Ida.
Did she say this to you?
When you've been friends as long as we have, words aren't necessary.
We see it in her behavior.
She's upset, confused.
I don't want to do anything to upset her.
Then let her go to Selma's wedding with us the way she originally wanted to.
Oh, then you could come and take all of us. That way it won't seem like so much like a date.
It's going to be hard enough for her as it is. Going to the wedding, being a bridesmaid, not having Murray there. That's an awful lot to deal with, Sam.
I don't want to make things any more difficult for her.
So we'll all go together.
Well, you know Ida better than I do. If that's what you think, then okay.
I knew you'd understand.
Well, I better get going. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Or...
Yeah. And Sam, think about what you're doing. Not just the wedding, but the whole thing. You, Ida, Myrna, are you sure it's right?
I think we did pretty good.
And you can come and take all of us.
Why not?
Because it wasn't necessary, and you had to start with the playing in the field
It's
again.
what she should be doing.
Oh, you're out of your mind, you know that.
Why? Because I don't want to see her spend the rest of her life polishing Murray's headstone?
I cleaned Abe's headstone twice in 4 years.
You clean that headstone more often than I clean my dining room table.
Now you know why we never come to your house for dinner. Why are we arguing? The important thing is we put an end to this whole Sam business. So you're gonna go to Harry while you're here?
Ah, what the hell? He bought me the hat. The least I can do is show it to him.
I'll go with you. I haven't said hello for a while.
You know, Harry used to say I had a hat face. He said, on any other woman, a hat is just a hat. But on you, it's the tops.
Abe wasn't a hat lover.
No?
No, long flowing hair was all he wanted. You remember how long my hair used to be?
Sure.
Oh, Lucille, those were the days. You in the Paris hats, me with the long curls, and Ida with the clips.
Clips?
She was always crazy about hair clips.
Oh, we were quite a threesome, huh?
Yeah!
What do you think?
Looks fine.
I don't want fine.
What's wrong with fine?
Fine is fine. It's not sensational.
Well, what's so important you have to look sensational?
Well, it's Selma's wedding.
I'd hardly call that a special occasion.
What, there has to be a reason for me to want to look good?
Good, no. Sensational, yes.
No, there's no reason.
There's no reason. You've been running around here like a schoolgirl before a prom, and there's no reason.
All right. I just wanted to look good.
Sensational.
Sensational. So I could, for Sam.
For Sam.
Yeah. I didn't tell you because I didn't think you'd understand.
So the two of you have still been seeing a lot of each other.
Well, we were. We were going to the movies on Friday nights.
Canasta nights.
Oh, you're not still upset about that?
Don't be silly.
But lately, I haven't got to see him so much. You know, last week he said he had a cold, and this week he's just been very tired from work. He's been having trouble with the health.
I see.
But I keep wondering if something's wrong.
Has he said there's something wrong?
No, but he doesn't seem the same when I talk to him. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not used to this whole thing.
Oh, look how upset you're getting. Tell me, is it worth it? Listen, tomorrow we'll go to the cemetery. You'll forget all about Sam. Supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow. And maybe after we'll go for lunch, my treat. What do you think?
Doris, you don't understand.
Hello, Lucille.
Hello. Oh, like your hair. It looks good.
Thanks. I thought I'd try something a little different.
Where's Ida?
In the bedroom.
Hello, Ida.
Hello, Lucille.
She say anything about us going with her?
No.
Good. It'll be fun, all of us here tonight, like a slumber party.
I like being in my own bed.
Why? What happens there?
wouldn't expect you to understand.
So, what do you think?
Nice.
Who could believe I would find the perfect match, the exact same color as the hat and the coat?
All you need now is mink shoes.
Yeah. All right. Guess how much?
What's the difference?
Oh, come on, I want you to, please.
For something like that, if it was on sale and you paid a good price with a little haggling, you should have paid maybe what? $125.
$45.
You're kidding.
No, I've got the receipt.
That's some buy. It isn't real.
What are you talking about?
I thought it was real. If you told me it wasn't real, I would have said about $45.
Of course it's real.
I know mink, this isn't real. Real, you can pull out the fur. This doesn't come out.
It's very well made.
I don't care how well made it is. It isn't real.
Shh, you be quiet. Ida.
Oh, Lucille.
Yeah. What do you think of the muff?
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Nice, soft. Well made. If I didn't know, I'd think it was real.
Thank you.
What's with her?
She thought it was real.
I did not think it was real. I was just testing. I'm going to set up over here.
Yeah. You know, I spoke to Selma this morning. She says this affair is going to be the best one yet.
I think the affairs get better each time. The marriages get worse, but the affairs get better.
You remember the second one?
Oh, sure, the bakery guy.
Nat Stein from Nat's Noshery.
What an affair that was. An 8-course dinner and 7 of them were desserts.
It took me 2 months to lose the weight I gained that night.
To this day, I can't look at a cannoli without getting sick to my stomach.
Well, we're not going to have that problem this time. This Ed fella, he's in the fruit business.
Fruit?
Oh, am I going to have gas?
She went from cakes to fruit? What kind of advancement is that?
Can I borrow a little?
Oh, of course.
The green eyeshadow? What do you
Sure.
think? You don't think it's too much?
Now you'll knock 'em dead.
Dead, I got.
Doris, you okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Every once in a while, I get a pain, shoots through the arm.
Oh, I get it in the fingers sometimes. I find if I wear the copper bracelet, it helps.
I tried. Doesn't do anything except maybe I get a little better reception on my TV.
You know, Harry used to get it real bad when it rained. It never failed. The weatherman could say, tomorrow's going to be nice and sunny, and if Harry's hand hurt, I took an umbrella.
Funny, you know, the last time we went to Selma's wedding, we all had husbands. I hope she's paying by the head.
Oh, every affair, there's fewer and fewer people. I wonder who'll be missing from this one.
Hopefully some wives. So, when is Sam coming to pick us up?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, the last time we spoke, he said 5 o'clock, but I haven't seen him for a while. He may have forgotten.
So you haven't spoken to him recently?
No, not the past couple of weeks.
And you haven't seen him at all?
No. Well, you know, he's been really tired from work. He's having trouble with the health. Yeah, I just keep wondering if maybe I did something wrong the last time we went out. We had such a nice night. He showed up at the door with flowers. When was the last time you were given flowers?
Abe's funeral.
You know, Harry used to bring them home all the time. That's how I knew he was cheating. The younger the woman, the bigger the bouquet. One time, he brought home 10 dozen roses. I figured that's it. He's up for statutory rape.
Sam brought tulips, and yellow tulips. They were beautiful.
Why don't you call him and make sure he's coming?
No, I don't think I should do that.
Then I'll call.
So he doesn't come, we'll drive ourselves.
Don't be silly. Now, why should we go unescorted? What's the number?
I think it's a little forward to call.
You can never be too forward. Hello, in Forest Hills, could I please have the number of a Samuel Katz? She wants to know if it starts with a C. With a K. Starts with a K, ends with a Z. Jewish girl she is not. That's Samuel. Starts with an S, goes straight to L. That's it. Thank you. And you have a very nice trip back to Earth. Fine. How are you? I'm glad to hear it. Uh-huh. 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 Of course. Hi.
Well,
He was just leaving.
what now? Oh, look what I look like.
We'd better get a move on.
I'm gonna get dressed up in your bedroom. I need you to use the full-length mirror. Wait till you see what I've put together.
I think she said she's wearing shoulder pads.
Under something or by themselves?
She has to wear the dress Selma picked out.
Funny, you know, I've never been to one of Selma's weddings without Abe. I feel a little nervous.
Me too.
It's gonna seem strange seeing all the old faces, the friends, the couples.
Yeah. Murray used to like to make up stories about everybody there, just for me, I mean. I'd point out a couple, and he'd make up a funny story about how they met, how they'd argue. Oh, I used to laugh.
All Abe wanted was to be on the dance floor. All night he could dance.
Me, you telling? He pulled me up more than once.
The cha-cha, that's what we love, the cha-cha-cha.
You gonna dance tonight?
Me? I don't think I could.
You afraid?
Of what?
Of dancing.
Don't be ridiculous. What's to be afraid? I just don't think I'll be in the mood, that's
Oh,
all.
how could you know now if
Oh,
you're gonna be in
enough
the mood?
already with the dancing. What's so important?
Nothing.
You gonna dance?
If somebody asks me.
You, want to?
Well, if my feet don't object, why should I?
You still love to dance, don't
Yeah.
you? You, want to dance with Sam?
If he asks me,
And it wouldn't bother you it wasn't Murray.
Doris, it can't be Murray. Oh, what should I do? You tell me. I'm standing, the music is playing, Murray is not on the dance floor. What should I do?
Go back to your table.
Listen to me, Doris. For you, it's enough to have your friends, your family, your children, and live alone. I can't do it. I need to be with someone, to give to someone. That afternoon when you and Lucille left and I was alone with Sam, I came alive. Oh, for the first time since Murray died, I felt alive. I was nervous, awkward, excited. My heart was pounding. Part of me still feels miserable for feeling that good. But I'm not going to give in to it. I am not going to spend the rest of my life feeling guilty for wanting to be touched, to be held by somebody who isn't Murray.
I've been thinking when I go to the cemetery tomorrow of maybe telling them to take up the ivy from Abe's plot and replace it with wood chips. I figure that way it's good all year round and I don't have to worry if they're watering, and wood chips I think look nice.
I am not going to the
Did
cemetery.
I say anything about you going? I didn't hear your name mentioned.
Why don't you try 1 month not going to the cemetery?
Ida, you do what's right for you. I'll do what's right for me.
Okay.
Ida,
Oh, God, he's here.
there's something,
I don't
there's
have my
something
shoes.
I think I should
Doris,
tell
I
you.
left my shoes.
Here they are. Now,
Oh.
listen, Ida,
Oh, good.
Lucille and I,
Thank you.
we did something that I
Listen,
think
Doris,
ought to be
tell me the truth.
Ida.
Do I look okay?
You look sensational.
Oh, thank you.
Now listen to me.
Oh, my jewelry. I don't have my jewelry.
Ida.
Oh, Doris, you
Ida.
let me in. I just can't do it.
Hello, Sam.
Oh, hello, Doris.
Mildred.
Hello, Doris.
I wasn't aware you were coming with us.
Well, I was supposed to go with George and Elaine, but Sam and I were out having dinner last night, and I was telling him how the only thing worse than going to a wedding alone is to go as a third wheel. And he said he wasn't going with anyone either. I know he's driving you and Ida and Lucille, but he wasn't going with anyone. So he asked me to go with him. How could I resist?
Of course.
She didn't want to go with George and Elaine.
It's nice to see you working on a new chapter so quickly.
because I have no intention of letting you leave the dance floor.
Ida.
Hi, Ida.
Mildred?
Mildred is going with us. Actually, she's going with Sam, but she's coming with us.
Hello, Ida.
Hello, Sam.
So, I see you girls are the bridesmaids this time.
Yeah.
I haven't been asked yet. Maybe her next wedding.
You look very nice. You both do.
Thank you. Why don't we sit down?
So, I hear this Ed fella Selma's marrying is loaded. Have either of you met him?
No,
Not yet.
it all happened rather quickly.
I know. First there was Arnold. And before anybody knew it, there was Ed.
It's amazing how fast some people find replacements, wouldn't you say?
So, I haven't seen much of you lately.
I've been busy.
I'll say.
Would you believe he's selling the butcher shop?
I didn't know.
Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. Didn't you want people to know
Well,
yet?
it's no secret. I put it up for sale last week.
Why?
That's exactly what I said.
I think it's time.
And what will you do?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, I can't imagine going anyplace else.
No, there's Irving's place over in Queens Boulevard. He's got a great little shop.
Oh, Sam, it won't be the same. Am I wrong?
I don't know what's taking Lucille so long. Lucille, you ready?
I'll be down in a minute. Sam here?
He's here, Lucille.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Lucille.
No, you go ahead. No, it wasn't anything important.
Well, I was just going to say, I hope you don't hit too much traffic.
Yeah. Oh, would anybody like something to drink?
No.
Not for me.
Actually, I could use some water. You just stay where you are. I'll get it. Point me in the right direction.
Glasses are above the sink.
We're gonna be late, Lucille. I can't understand how it can take a woman who wears so little so long to get dressed.
Has anybody seen my lipstick? Oh, there it is. What? Oh, don't tell me you think the brooch is too much.
Oh, the brooch I like.
Keep the brooch.
What brooch?
Men, they never notice anything. So, what do you think?
Of what?
Of the new look, is it me or what?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, don't be silly. I don't look that different. I thought the wig would be fun. You gotta admit it's a knockout.
Words could not express how knocked out I think you look.
Tonight, no one is gonna say that Harry Rubin's widow has given up on life.
Well, tonight, no one's gonna recognize Harry Rubin's widow.
Exactly. And you, Mr. Katz, if you play your cards right, you could get a dance. Mildred,
Lucille?
what are you doing here?
Going to the wedding, Sam?
Sam, being the gentleman that he is, offered to take Mildred.
Oh, how nice. Are we picking up anyone else along the way?
I think the car is full.
Good thing you don't drive a bus.
Sam?
Yes.
you doing out so late at night?
I hope the next time you rip your coat to shreds.
Somebody give me a hand with this thing.
We really got to stop drinking at Selma's wedding. We could become out.
Do you think this one will last?
Judging from the looks of him, even if it lasts till death do they part, she's only got a couple of months.
Who wants some tea?
Oh, forget the tea. Let's have some more wine.
Oh, I've had enough.
Oh, tonight we are having more than enough.
I don't have any wine.
I almost forgot. I got some cake.
Oh, terrific. Wine and cake.
And cookies. I took also some cookies.
They were good cookies.
I also got some of those tiny little chicken wings. I couldn't get the dip. I should have brought a container.
Wine and cake and cookies and chicken wings. What more could we want?
Fruit. A banana. A kiwi. 2 oranges, an apple, some grapes, and I don't know what that was.
A toast to us.
Why not?
To us.
Here's the Selma. Bon Figley. Yes.
Bigly on the manner.
Here's to Mildred.
Oh, who wants cake?
Yeah, we were lucky we had her along. I mean, who else would have talked the whole car ride? Just talk, talk, talk. I don't know how anybody puts up with
To
it.
you, a sliver?
So many.
Did you see the way she danced?
Don't think about it.
Yeah, I think she made a spectacle of herself. Don't you think? I think she made a spectacle of herself. But I guess men like that sort of
Well,
thing.
then let's us make a spectacle. Put some music on.
It's a good idea.
You need some help?
No, I can get it. Oh, my hand!
Look in the mirror.
Doris!
Come on, Doris.
Gotta dance. We didn't dance all night. Come on. Feels good, eh, Doris?
Would feel better you weren't such a lousy dancer.
Why, you try following the rotten partner.
I am.
I thought you were leading.
Why would I be leading?
Anyone who knows how to dance, this is how a cha-cha is done.
Oh, the Maven.
That to you is a cha-cha. No, this is a cha-cha.
I've never seen so many left feet. Where's the grace? Where's the style?
Brings back memories, eh, Doris?
Oh, the cruises, the Catskills, Roseland.
Man,
Woo! How Harry can move me around the
well, they used to clear the floor when the Magnificent Six got up to dance.
The way you used to wave
Oh.
Come on, honey.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that last mango.
Ah, yeah.
I'll get you some milk, Doris.
Thanks.
Yeah. Better?
Yeah.
Just relax.
Oh, there are a lot of people missing from that wedding.
Oh, don't.
I look for faces.
It was probably too much of a schlep for some people.
I look for Abe.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing? I saw him. I saw him eating and walking and dancing. I actually saw him dancing, and the first question that popped into my mind was, why aren't I dancing with him? That's the first thing I thought of. Why happened to you. You ever see Murray?
You may picture him doing something.
No, you turn around and he's there.
You know, one time I remember I came home late, must have been 5, 6 o'clock. Could have sworn I saw him sitting in that chair. But the funny thing was, I saw him the way he looked when we first started dating.
Thanks.
Thick, wavy black hair. Oh, back then he had some head of hair. Dubro's Restaurant. That was where we met. A mutual friend, Ruth Cutler, set us up. Ruth and her boyfriend, I forget his name, they came and they brought Murray. Murray and her boyfriend went to school together. I remember I couldn't take my eyes off him all through the meal. I don't know how I didn't poke myself in the face with my fork. But I remember thinking he had no interest in me. Murray was like that back then, very cool. The next day, I get a call from Ruth. Murray had given her his number and told her to have me call him.
Oh.
What nerve, I thought. So I called. I said, "This is Ida. My number is Rivington 67206. You want to talk to me? You call me." And I hung up, and I prayed, and he called, and the rest is history.
First time I saw Abe was in my father's store. I was 19 and working behind the counter. He was in the second aisle over. I couldn't see his face, but I could see through the bottom shelf. He's wearing an old pair of pants, and there's a big hole in the top of his right shoe. This was definitely not a boy with money, so I keep a careful watch. All of a sudden, he bends down, grabs a loaf of bread, and I see he's putting it inside his jacket, so I run over and stand behind him. He stood up and looked me straight in the eye. I felt my heart pound. I don't know what came over me. As he started out, I yelled at the top of my lungs, "Croc! Croc!" That's the only way I could think of keeping him there. Oh, and it worked. My father ran out and grabbed him. A month and a half later, we were married. My father always used to joke, "This is my son-in-law, the crook. First he stole my bread."
How about you? You ever see Harry?
I didn't see that much of Harry when he was alive. Why should I see him when he's dead?
No, I mean, how about when you're with other men?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, when you're in bed having with another man. Did you have a picture of Murray or Harry in your mind?
No.
Not even once it didn't happen?
No, who's having more wine?
I don't believe you.
Why? Were you there?
No, I couldn't even dance with another man without thinking about Abe.
First of all, you couldn't do anything without thinking of
Oh,
Abe.
not true.
And second of all, you're not me, so don't tell me what to think and not to think. Ida, you want some more wine?
No, I had enough.
Oh, of course. Everybody's had enough. Always enough. Don't have too much. Don't go too far. Just enough. Well, I've had enough, and I'm having more. You know, when you die, it's going to be written on your headstones. Here lie Doris and Ida, they had enough. And when I die, it's going to say, here lies Lucille, she wanted more. And then you and Doris can come and visit me every month. Oh, you would come and visit me, wouldn't you? After all, I'd be right in the neighborhood, just a headstone's throw away. You will come and visit me, won't you? Will you?
Oh, yes.
And what about you? You come and say hello on your way over to Abe? And Sam. Sam, you gotta bring Sam after all. That's where we met.
Oh, we'll bring Sam, won't we, Doris?
So,
No, you won't. You're lying. You probably won't even tell him where I am. God knows where Harry will be. Be lying there all alone. You know, you should be able to get one big coffin for married people, don't you think? You should be able to get a king-size coffin, for Christ's sake, or at least a double. You should be able to spend the rest of eternity lying next to your husband, even though you don't talk and you don't touch each other. At least it's something. Instead, you have to lie there all alone, all the time thinking to yourself and saying, this is wrong. This is not the way it's supposed to be, God damn it.
Oh, don't, Lucy.
I'm going to bed. wrong with having had enough. It just means that what you've had till now is good, and you don't have to spend the rest of your life making a fool out of yourself trying to find more.
I'm making a fool. You spent half your life standing at a grave talking to a dead husband, and I'm making a fool.
You leave Abe out of this.
There's Doris yakking away at Abe Silverman's grave. I hope for his sake he was buried with cotton in his ears.
How dare you?
Ooh, Doris is mad.
You want to know why I go to the cemetery, Lucille? Because my husband deserved it. Because in all the years we were married, he never cheated on me once. Not once. He didn't have to cheat because our marriage was good. Our marriage meant something. So don't take it out on me because your husband never loved you.
Oh! Doris! My milk, are you all right?
Milk.
Oh, get her milk.
Oh.
Take a deep
Oh,
breath.
oh, thanks.
Look at you! Look at me! Look at us! What is the matter with you? What has happened to
I'll
us?
tell you what's happened. Nothing means anything anymore. All this one wants is to sleep around, and all you want is to make a fool out of yourself, chasing after Sam.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous. If we hadn't told him not to take you, you would have walked into Selma's wedding and made a complete fool out of yourself.
What did you say?
Well, you got to admit that it didn't take him long to get over the loss.
And to think I almost had second thoughts.
You told him. You saw me getting dressed, and you saw me making up, and you knew when I was telling you all those things I was feeling, you knew. Both of you. You watched me make a fool of myself when he walked in here with Mildred, and you knew. I figured you wouldn't understand. I never thought you'd try to stop
We
it.
just wanted
What about what I wanted? Did anybody care for 1 minute what I wanted? Who put the two of you in charge of my life?
You were just concerned.
To hell with your concern. You weren't concerned for me. You were concerned for yourselves. You couldn't stand the fact that I didn't want to go to the cemetery anymore. Maybe you wanted to do something else with my life. And you couldn't stand the fact that Sam wanted me, not
I
you.
could have any man I want.
Not Sam.
I don't want Sam.
Oh, Lucille, I saw the way you flirted. Why don't you come to the cemetery with us, Sam? Maybe you and I could get together. You were trying to get him into bed.
No.
That's all you've done since
No.
Harry
I
died.
haven't been to bed with any man since Harry died. I just wanted everybody to know I was fine, and then I didn't give a damn. They don't come any better than me. I don't care who he had. If he was up there looking down, I wanted him to see me with other men and at least close his eyes like I did for 3 years. I really wanted to do that. But I couldn't. Not even once. I never said I slept with anyone. I said I go out and then maybe I threw in an extra name here and there, but I never said I slept with anyone. You always said. I just never denied it.
I'm going to bed.
Ida.
Take whatever rooms you want.
How about another glass of wine, a nightcap?
I've had enough. finish those?
Why?
Because if you're not, I want some. And if you are, I'm going into the kitchen and I'm gonna cut off my head. Thank you. Maybe I should call Sam and explain to him everything.
Oh, I think it's a little late for that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interfere. It's just that Doris and I, we saw you getting so involved, and we panicked a little at the thought of our threesome breaking up.
Well, you certainly managed to stop that from happening.
Please don't hate me.
Oh, stop it. Come on, I'm not gonna hate you. I may not like you for a while. You look at what this place looks like. Help me clean it up.
Oh, sure. We'll tidy up. It'll look perfect.
How could you think that I wouldn't understand what you were going through with Harry?
Oh, Ida.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What?
Oh, God. I am looking into the future. Right now, I can see what I'm going to look like 3 years after I die. I wonder if I should use some of the green eyeshadow to highlight the color in my cheeks. Oh. Who could that be?
Oh, it's probably Selma coming to tell her she's getting a divorce.
Oh, God.
Who is it?
Sam.
Oh, no.
Sam?
Hello, Ida.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Lucille. Where's Doris?
Asleep. We stayed up late when we got back. You know, women.
Can I talk to Ida alone for a minute?
Oh, sure. I'll go make some tea.
I'm not sure what I came here to say. I just knew I had to come over to see you. I guess what I want to say is that I don't want to stop seeing you.
You already did.
Only because I started to realize that there was a possibility that maybe something was going to happen. I mean, that something was developing
That
between
I
us
wasn't ready for.
that I wasn't ready for. When I think back, I was talking like such a big shot, ready to start a new chapter. Who was I kidding? I was terrified. All I needed was a door to run out of. And Doris and Lucille gave me one. We started talking about Selma's wedding and what it meant to take you.
So you asked Mildred.
Not because I had any real feelings for her, but because I didn't. It felt safe. It wasn't a nice thing to do to you or to her.
No. Was it?
But that afternoon I spent here with you was one of the nicest afternoons I've had since Myrna died. And the nights going out with you felt wonderful. Each time I was with you, I thought about Myrna less and less. And that's what started to get to me. For the first time, I wasn't comparing someone to Myrna. I was enjoying you for just being you, and it frightened me.
I just want to know one thing. these past 2 weeks? Did you miss me?
Oh, yes. And you?
You were on my mind.
I lost one woman in my life because there was nothing I could do about it. I don't want to lose you if there's still anything I can do to hold on.
I'm sorry.
What?
I just think that right now, somewhere, Murray and Myrna are having one hell of a good laugh.
So,
Yeah.
how about we forget the tea and all go out for something to eat?
Food? Oh, God.
And then maybe we'll all go for some ice cream.
Ice cream.
I feel like
We'd love to. We haven't eaten a thing.
No, not a thing.
so go get dressed and wake up Doris.
Yeah, go ahead. She's probably famished.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sam, Doris and I, we should never have you.
So, where should we go eat?
Wherever you want.
There's a great Chinese kosher place over in Linden's.
Fine.
You're thinking of Klein's Korean Kitchen. I'm talking Manny Peking.
Oh, I know that place. Oh, let me put on some makeup. You know, you are the only man, besides Harry, who has seen me without any makeup. And look what it did to him.
I think you look better.
Yeah. She up? Ida? She up?
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. I'm here. I'm here. Be all right. I'm here. It's all right.
Look at this place. You think someone would come and clean it up? It's a mess.
Well, they wait till they've all fallen. They do it all at once.
Well, it's not right.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So, how was it over at Murray?
Fine. And Harry?
Yeah, he sends his regards. Sam over at
Yeah.
Murray?
Yeah. I spoke to Selma this morning.
How's she doing?
They're very happy. I think this could be it.
No kidding.
Yeah. She got the pictures back from the affair. She says there's one of the three of us at the table.
I didn't know she took one.
Nobody did. It's a picture of the two of us eating and Doris stuffing chicken wings into her purse.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Lucia.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Not bad.
How old was Doris?
She was... You know, I don't know.
Whatever she was too young.
Who isn't? Myrna was 53.
Oh, that must have been difficult.
I always figured I would go first.
Well, what's meant to be is
Oh, don't start with that crap. How often have you heard that?
What else can you say?
Well, you could say what's meant to be stinks. That's what you could say.
what good does it do?
We better get going.
Are you going down?
Well, we're going to visit my son Richie.
I'm gonna meet his new grandson.
You know when you're coming again?
No, it's getting so cold.
Yeah.
And not everybody has such a warm coat.
That's such a terrific price.
True. You coming?
No, go ahead. I'm going to stay here another minute.
I'll call you.
Yeah. Now, you be careful driving, huh?
And you take care of yourself.
Yeah. They look good together, don't you think? 10 to 1, they'll be married before the year is out. That will be some affair. A butcher. Gotta have good meat. You could have made some haul on that one. Selma and me probably be bridesmaids. Ooh, there's a switch. Selma at somebody else's wedding. Yeah. No, they make a good couple. Probably won't see much of her. Well, look at this place. A person shouldn't have to pick leaves out of the ivy. And a person shouldn't have to spend the rest of their life taking care of a grave. And I shouldn't have to come here every goddamn month. Oh, God, I'm gonna miss you, Doris. But I am telling you one thing right now. No matter how much time we spend in this place, I am not going to remember you and me here. I'm going to remember you dancing, and I'm going to remember you arguing, and I'm going to remember you pulling those chicken wings out of your purse. So, I'll see you when I see you, huh? And listen, if you see Harry, you tell him. You tell him I said goodbye, huh?